This horse is a trail horse, so I've got some Diamond trackers, which is not only a good shoe for a trail horse for traction, but because of her abscess, it's going to give some breakover pretty much from heel to heel. You can see this is right out of the box. It has got a taper to it, so it's going to allow breakover almost 300 degrees around that foot. So I got two sizes here. Let's see. She's got a very nice symmetrical foot. So we'll look at a 1, and that's way too much heel. You can see underneath. Although it fits her perimeter perfect, just a bit too much heel for a trail horse. It's going to be going up and down hills. And so we've got a knot, which is ample. We're going to have to spread this a little bit and work on our heels just a tiny bit, but that's going to fit this foot just perfectly. Now you can see, since I've dressed this foot from the outside, I've tried to get the same thickness of the wall all the way around, and I think I achieved that pretty well. So I stood this toe up and I broadened it out a bit here, rounded it just a smidge here, and then brought the heels in. We'll go over to the foot and see how close we are. Alright, we're seeing where we're at here. I like our toe. Need to bring my heels in just a tiny bit more, but everything else is good. Alright, I think I'm close enough. I'll go ahead and quench this, and then we'll put it on the foot, and I'll run my fingers around it, and we'll try to have a look to see where our fit is. I always like to lay the shoe on the foot and run my fingers around. I'm pretty close. I need to bring this heel out just a little bit. So by doing that, I'm gonna hit the shoe in here to pop this out. But I think I'm pretty good shape. Other than that, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and mark this shoe for the outside. I put a mark just on the lateral branch somewhere. That center mark right there will tell me this shoe is for the right front. What I try to do is I try to look at my heel distance from this heel to the bulb, this heel to the bulb. I don't like to quarter turn my shoes like that. I really like it when my heels can end up being the same distance and allowing this foot to still clean, to have enough frog out of there so that that foot can self-clean itself. So I like this foot, or this fit. I'm just going to clean it up on the grinder a little bit, and we'll nail it on and clench it. We'll put some CS in these voids. We'll pack it really good with that. It'll be an antibiotic and a filler also to keep the dirt and debris out of there. I've shaped this shoe, and I hit it on the grinder, not so much to do a lot of scotching, but I want to show you how much bevel there is on this tracker shoe to the outside to allow for so much breakover, especially on this foot. I mean, you've got the traction, you've got the rim for traction, but this breakover is going to be very beneficial to this mare. I'm going to take a little bit of this off of this sole because I don't want any sole pressure. You can see that with the burn. If I wouldn't have burned it, we wouldn't see that. We might have nailed that shoe on and caused a little pressure point. We don't want to do that. So here's our CS Plus FootPro hoof clay. We're going to fill this first. This is the area I think where the insult was. But this void from the seedy toe here, we're going to pack that really full. Antibiotic properties. You want to pack the foot with something that has a little bit of an antibiotic property to it to try to discourage any more bacteria and fungi to grow there. And don't be afraid to push on it and push it up inside that area as much as you can. The clay is very forgiving. It's not going to be so much that it's going to cause a pressure. But this is really good stuff. Because that abscess and that coronary, which is where my knee's heading here, not going to be real comfortable for this mare.